the personalities. To save time, instead of going through
Oh.
all of them, I'm just gonna ask Kix. Did you think you lived up any of your personalities? Personality
Alright, let's go
traits.
take a look at them. Let me pull up the tab I have.
I feel like it's easier just to ask you, and you can tell me which ones you think, and we can discuss, rather than me going one by one through everybody.
Okay, let's see. Personality. Confident, organized, cheerful, egoist. I would definitely petition for confident and organized egoist because he wanted to do his own thing. He was rather upset everyone else wanted to do everything else.
Yeah, that was a pretty ego moment. I think he finally hit that for once.
And the others?
Cheerful. I want to take everyone else's opinion on that one.
This was not one of the situations that really let you be cheerful.
Yeah, stuff keeps happening to him.
What a cheerful guy for a guy that loses.
And what's the other one you said? Organized?
Yes.
And everybody else thinks?
Yeah, he was trying to plan stuff out.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's plus 20 experience.
Woo.
Flynn, did you love any of yours?
I think I might have gotten cowardly a little bit. I don't know. I definitely did not get studious, and I'm not certain if I got concerned of any emotion. No, I think maybe at most cowardly.
I mean, you were arguing to fight the troll.
Very true. In fact, you even argued against cowardice.
Whatever.
And Diana.
I mean, I went out of my way to go back and refight the guy that beat the shit out of me, so I'll say vengeful.
Was it vengeful? I thought you had like a grudging respect with him.
I do have a grudging respect, but I still want to beat him. That's why I keep coming back.
I mean, it's up to anybody else.
Can I have Alfredo, please?
I do like that there's always somebody that nobody wants to speak up for.
Like 9 times out of 10, it's me. But I was never really grim. I didn't make a lot of stupid decisions.
I'd say you did.
I'll advocate for foolish because I wanted to 1v1 that fucking troll.
And then he wanted to go do a 1v1 fight during the middle of an emergency, and then went to go do it anyway after you ditched your friends. I'm gonna say foolish. Like, just double up on that. Put all the chips on that.
Triple it up.
Which in the end only really went to 10 experience.
I didn't get vengeful.
Nobody said anything. You can bring it up, but if nobody backs you up on it, then it's still nothing.
If you want to, like, come do the breathe thing and say things and, like, dedicate yourself to vengeance somehow or something, that would have counted.
Okay, I'm gonna get... Okay.
So just 10 experience then.
Alright.
Did anybody fulfill any goals?
No.
Almost.
I keep losing track of where I wrote mine down.
So they're not really goals.
No,
You have
no,
a
and definitely no.
Kix doesn't have goals. He has a to-do sheet he keeps losing.
They keep stealing it from me.
Alright, so nothing from the goals then. And last but not least, post-discussion. Anything?
I like how we can play the game. I'm not liking how we keep losing the game. But that is life.
I mean, you didn't lose the game. You won the game.
But at what cost?
Bree.
What cost?
Again, Bree.
God, I feel actually really bad for her because I hate when this happens to me. I didn't want her to quit the campaign. That was like my #1 thing, just keeping people from quitting. But you're the GM, and you do say that
No,
character.
she decided to quit. I didn't actually. So I'd push her to it.
Oh no! That's not anyone's fault.
Well, no, I mean, I may have pushed her to it by making a world that sucks, but I mean, I didn't push her to it like, hey, leave the game.
Yeah, I know. That's no one's fault particularly. It's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Keep
That
dropping
shit
in
happens.
fights, and it's making me sad.
I mean, Turtle John, would you quit if your character had died?
I'd be furiously upset because I like Ayana, but I mean, I don't.
What about you, Griff? Would you have quit?
I'm super passive. I don't quit from anything until just like legitimately pressed to the end.
I would have been upset that Flynn died, but I wouldn't
Like
have
the
quit.
last game me and Theta were in, Theta was trying to convince me to leave because we were both sort of having issues with the DM. And even then, I'm just like, I could just keep doing things.
I don't think I was pushing you to leave. I mean, I wasn't leaving.
Well, I mean, like, we were both kind of in agreement that it was kind of bad, and leaving actually made sense as a thing to do.
Was that campaign I was in, or was that a different campaign?
Well, considering
This was-
Griff wasn't in the game I was in with you, I'm going to say no.
This was one where I was playing the evil bounty hunter dwarf Hoxic.
Alright.
Hey, Theta,
Yes.
I have a guy who might want to take Bree's spot if I can get a hold of him.
I mean, is he going to show up more than Merrick?
Oh,
That's
I'm
not
good.
asking for much.
Well, I mean, it is asking for everything, though.
Seriously,
I mean, literally, the minimum amount that you have to do as a player is show up. Because if I even just see you in the call, at least I know you've made the effort to be here. Whereas if you're just quiet all the time, I'll feel like, oh, maybe you're shy, or maybe, hey, I have nothing to say. Those are excusable. Not showing up is like, you had a week to tell me you're not going to be here.
Dude,
Yeah,
like,
from a
what
game
hap-
discussion standpoint, I'd even say open it up to like 2, maybe even 3 more people.
Oh no, I don't want it for 3.
That would be, if everyone was here, including Merrick, that'd be up to 7, but I'm assuming that we end up with like 4 to 6.
7 is too much. I think.
I
I think
always
at the
think,
most we need to get one more guy.
like, honestly, 4 to 5 is my magic number. That's straight up the magic number for D&D.
Well, I feel like 4 is the minimum that I would personally want to
Hey.
run for.
Turtle John, the guy that would be coming in, is he willing to play a healer? Or some supportive support or super
Well, he's gonna have to deal with the random background stuff too.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
and yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm gonna change my Eldritch Invocation.
You know what?
Okay, Theta?
No, let's not pressure anyone into anything. Let's just
Yeah,
let them
basically.
come in and be what they want and get a.
Fighter Party was kind of fun.
Oh shit! Hold on. You
People-
also have combat experience. Hold on.
Oh yeah, combat
Yeah.
experience and then the
I could
loot
use some
table.
delicious combat experience.
I would love to be level 4.
I'd love to
Well,
be
I
level
mean-
3.
I think y'all think you were in a harder fight than you actually were. So
Well, someone died and literally 2 other people also almost died. I think it was a pretty difficult fight.
I don't think it
I'm
was.
not gonna get enough.
I mean, to be
I
fair,
mean, does
to
the
be-
whole party have to wipe before it's a difficult fight?
To be fair,
again, I told you
it
all
was
these
down
fights.
to the wire with kicks in a single person.
All these fights are deadly level, but at the same time, half of the people that you fought could be taken down in a single hit. You just didn't hit them.
Those
So-
guys took 4 to 5.
there is one thing specifically about this.
A difficult fight is one where you die.
Each of you get 225 experience.
Is that with or without Breeze XP?
Well, she was there, so you get divided 4 ways. It doesn't matter. It's 225 experience apiece.
Well, it's like if it was less.
Just because she's dead doesn't remove her contribution to the fight.
I wanted that.
God,
damn it.
Flynn, look at you, already trying to take. It's always that way.
I don't want to be level 1 for 3 weeks.
Well, I mean, maybe don't run away from your first 3 fights.
I didn't run away from many fights.
Maybe if kicks help me kill that fucking troll.
Well, it's like the only problem I have with being level 1. Finally get the
Like-
experience to be level 2. I'm gonna have to wait till the end of the session. I'll finally be level 2.
Like, what level do you put those, the minions at, the elite troopers?
The elite troopers, hold on one sec.
They are not regular soldiers. They are elite. And that's
Well, they're not
Yeah, you
really
described them
elite.
as
They're
that.
they're not really elite. They just called that. Hold on one sec. They're near the top of my paper.
Then why the fuck didn't they run away?
They are challenge rating 1.
That is a lie.
That's not a lie. They're
Well, I
actually
mean, they're definitely not challenge rating 1.
they're renamed. They're renamed units from a different book that are challenge rating 1s. So they're literally just challenge rating 1s. All I did was get rid of a spell and an actual. It's not magical. It's a unique outfit that they wear that I didn't want them to have. So literally, all they have worse item and a spell they didn't have. They didn't have. Well, I'm not going to tell you what the spell is.
But they could cast a spell that could instantaneously kill one level 1 person.
Yeah, well, you don't put level 1s up against CR1 usually.
Well, it's not like we had much of a choice. I am definitely saying this encounter is harder than you think it was.
You're making fights harder, Kicks.
The entire party almost died.
No, I'm saying that you are making fights harder. The character Kicks by being there, being a level 4, making fight harder.
Well, don't level it to me.
I'm not leveling it
Give
to
me
you.
something to engage with, and then give them something.
Look, every time I have made a fight or something where I make something for a specific person to engage in, either that person's not there or that person runs away or shit happens, I make fights for everybody.
I'll be right back.
Also, that fight was epic because it became down to 1 versus 1. Not because
Right,
people...
and I'm just positioning because of the way it went down, because of what it was a hard fight.
And again,
Well,
Any fight that goes down with 3 players going down is harder than anything they would be.
Again, I told you from the very beginning, all fights are deadly. Deadly has a higher XP total than hard. So, yes, it was harder than hard. It was deadly. Deadly has an XP cap on it as well. I'm not saying every fight is harder than hard because it has unlimited XP total. I'm saying it's hard and hard because it's deadly, and deadly is a lot higher than hard.
How far are you from leveling up, Kicks?
I just leveled up to 4 recently.
Yeah, so I figured it'd be a while away. The issue here is that we're doing one fight at a time. Unfortunately, each fight is so hard that the net gain from fights is just minimal.
I hate power leveling. I hate when you're like, okay, there's another session. Well, looks like you guys went from 3 to 4. I hate doing that. You guys have to earn your experience.
Yeah,
that-
but if we go for that, just all I wanted to do was hit.
Okay, but I still have 4,000 experience to go.
Okay.
That's another 20 of those fights.
I also don't want to concentrate on fights the whole time. I want you guys to have goals to try and accomplish that. Maybe.
But we didn't get experience out of those either.
Yeah, well, again, you're only trying to do one of your goals.
All
And
right.
again, if you ever do get to Galen, imagine how much experience it's fucking gonna be because it's been so many sessions and so much time investment. I'm
Okay,
pretty much
okay.
forced to give you a ton of experience at that point.
Griff, let's not complain. Otherwise, we're just gonna have problems. And be honest, we could probably try to focus really hard on some other stuff. We did spend a decent amount of time doing some stuff. Like, for example, this wasn't all the waste. We do have physical cash now from like me selling.
Oh yeah, we do still have the rewards from the fight if there were.
Yeah. Hold on one sec.
Also, I'd like to get paid back for those.
But I think probably our biggest thing is that one thing I noticed when playing is that there's stupid party and smart party. Not just in this game in particular, but in like every game.
And we are
like as an example, there was a 6-player game where there were 3 stupids and 3 smarts. We go up to a wizard tower where there's a door. Stupid person just immediately touches the door and disappears. The other stupid people go, let's also touch the door. The smart people go, we have no idea where they just went. They
Well, I
could have
mean-
just been transported into lava because this is a wizard.
That doesn't mean the first person was stupid. They may just enjoy playing that way.
Well,
I mean-
they were in the stupid group because they were rash and impulsive and stuff.
I love playing characters that just push buttons because it's fun. It's more fun to
the
see what a
difference
button
here
does.
being, neither is bad, because what the stupid group ended up doing was getting teleported into a prison and then using a rock on a rope and breaking out, and then fighting their way up to a kitchen, sitting down, and just having lunch.
Okay,
So the stupid people still succeed, and it's a different game compared to the smart people who went, wait a second, let's find another way inside, eventually find their way inside, and find the stupid people sitting down to lunch.
real quick. Loot. You want the loot, right?
Yes.
You have one halfling-sized half plate. You have a longbow. You have a shield. You have a longsword. You have a lance. Next sheet. You
Lens is
have
something I was wanting.
you have a rapier. You have a dagger. You have a hand crossbow. Those would be gone by now. You have a rope. You have studded leather. Thief tools. 5 sheets of paper. Or parchment, as it were. And ink pen. 171 gold pieces. 14 silver pieces. 8 copper pieces. Hold on, more stuff. Let's see, you have 4 human-sized things of scale mail. 4
Scale
long
mail?
swords. 4 spears. And 4 component pouches.
How are we splitting up the gold? I mean, I did have to spend healing potions. I'd like to replenish.
And that is all the loot.
Okay. Let me go ahead and check out half plays real quick. That would be page 130.
Rowan, that's the real loss. You're so good, Rowan!
What, did you want Rowan to come back?
That's perfect.
Rowan was like the champion of the hill walkers. I was like rolling up her backstory, and she was awesome all the way. I didn't have to veto a damn
Start out
thing.
trying to buy scale mail, end up just being given half plates.
I didn't expect y'all to kill Rowan, and then I remembered, man, she has no hit points.
Yup.
That's the problem with giving us fights.
Yeah, well, you all just killed the Lord Governess of the Hills, so take that.
Are we gonna get more fights, or do we get weak
The
swag?
Warden of the Shire just fell. All nobles have titles, by the way.
Nice.
What's Merrick? Filth of the Filth Lord?
Let's see. Y'all should know Merrick by now. So he is a liberator of the coasts and the northern mountains, warden of the hills.
Neat. So, as far as it goes, I would like to replenish the health potions, but I'd also like to investigate some local shops for magic items, but I wouldn't be of knowledge of where they were. Where they are. What do you think, Kix? Rick?
This is how I feel to split it.
50, extra 50 to cover the HP portion that went to Anna. That sounds fine. Anna,
The other one actually went to you, so that's more of just like an
That's
expense
fine.
on your own at that point.
That's a fine as a self-expense. So how much gold am I getting?
90 gold and 3 silver.
Okay.
Are we
man.
all getting 90 gold and 3 silver?
You are getting 40 gold and 3 silver.
Oh.
And
Okay.
if she had survived one more round. Damn it.
Well, I'm the cash guy right now. You see, because we got, what was it, 4,000 or 2,000?
By the way, if you're gonna go for the archer, why are you doing fighter instead of
It has
ranger?
more versatility, and it lets me affect feats better. Also, more. Eventually, I'm just going to start going full fighter after I get enough rogue stuff, and then I'm going to get more extra hits. You'll see later on. It's not clear right away. It's a later thing.
Anybody else have anything they wanted to mention for the debrief?
I guess to actually finish the thought I was making about the smart party and dumb party is we do have more dumb party than smart party.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
And that does color the game a certain way.
Well, honestly, I'm trying to be smart. I'm not able to quite apply smart.
I'm trying to do my character traits, and one of them is foolish. If you want me to stop, fine.
Well, just play how it's fun, but like just having more people will solve any dilemma.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I really thought we could have killed that troll.
I think we could have too.
I just think that, maybe yes, it would have been nice. And then the only reason I thought maybe we should have stopped is that I could have hit level 2, and that would have given me sneak attack damage.
Here's the thing. I don't think you could have. I think you would have failed, and we would have been playing Iron Claw next game. That's the only reason I was sitting quiet. I was like, huh, they're all gonna kill themselves and find out how they play Iron Claw.
Yeah, if the party wipes, I'm willing to do an Iron Claw. I mean, unless you want to also just run a second game for Iron Claw, I'd play that.
Yeah.
I mean, could try that. I'm not doing anything Wednesday nights now.
Yeah, just full Wednesdays lockdown. That's fine with me.
I mean,
sure, but I won't be able to play for a while until my boss comes back.
21 AC.
no, I'm just mentioning because I mean,
Shit.
my Sunday game is like afternoon to evening, so it kind of locks that down. And my only other availability is on Wednesday.
Are you still playing in Tenor versus game?
No. Oh, you're talking about late night? No. I have a game that.
Tenor versus game.
Oh, he got work or something, and he just shut down the whole damn thing.
Yeah, that just went out the window. I'm actually using the guy's name from the campaign I'm playing for this character.
But no, I play a game that starts at like 2 o'clock and goes to like 6 or 7 on Sundays. I really didn't like playing a late night Sunday game, so every time he came back and said, "Oh, let's do it like at 9," and it turned out he meant midnight his time. I was like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, that was terrible, and you were probably one of the more interesting people in the group. So it was really annoying that the one guy like talking to in the game started falling asleep. And I also don't like chime changes as well. I think it's kind of
I almost got pulled. Remember Griff, the guy we were talking about before, the one who always like fall asleep during the game and snoring and all that. All this never answered questions.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I almost got pulled into a game with him by accident.
Oh no.
One of the guys that we were playing with, I think, like right there when we quit.
Who was running the game actually would fall asleep while running the game, and then snore.
Well, you remember Alistair? It's like one of the original guys that quit or something. I can't remember, but he was asking me if I wanted to join a game. I think it was on Saturday or something. I can't remember, but I was like, yeah, sure. And he brings me to a chat with a GM, and it's him. It's Azrael. It's like, fuck. Like, are you still doing all that shit that pissed me off before? It's like, yep. I'm like, okay, I'm not playing. I mean, there was a lot of little things that just add up to me not wanting to play.
21 AC, holy shit, Kix is our tank.
Kix is our tank, and I figured it was going to go that way anyway. Purifiers do get like that. Is there a way to actually get extra AC?
Well, this is me just getting good armor now. I could have had this from the beginning with enough gold, but that's not how D&D rolls.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're like the you're the third richest member of the group.
There's only 3 of us.
Well, technically,
like your net worth, definitely.
I mean, technically, Merrick's still in the group. I mean, he hasn't. He might have a good reason.
Is Merrick the richest or the second richest?
Technically, he's the richest. He's a true noble. You're just wealthy.
Hey.
So technically, he can get his hands on anything he really wants to, whereas you actually have to find the money.
Yeah. Okay. So, but like in actual cash in pocket.
Okay. Here's the thing. How rich do you think your house is?
I don't know.
Well, his house is a national landmark, so.
Very far below noble, but enough to have some sway in whatever town it is.
His house is literally a national landmark that's funded by Mesca itself. So, that's what I'm saying. If you're wealthy, but he's a noble, so there's a really big gap between. But to the layman, you seem alike. Like, you're throwing money around, he's just getting stuff. But by far, he's the wealthiest, and you would be like second. And then Kix has all that money he looted a long time ago.
New goal: become a noble.
It's still within like a lower hundreds amount though.
Yeah, but I mean, that still puts you above Ahana as far as I know.
hmm
I don't have a lot of money to my name.
Yeah, you're like the normal adventurer. It's just that Kix had that pre-adventure that he still has all the money from. And then these other two just got really good at rolling characters.
Basically sold off a whole lot of equipment, which I'm gonna do again now.
Yeah.
Here's
Honestly,
another
that's-
200 in pockets, selling off 4 pieces of scale mail if we wanted.
Well, assuming you go to the right place.
Honestly,
Yeah.
what we need to do is start investing into some neater items. Maybe, I don't know. We gotta get really lucky on that, and then we have the right amount of money.
Well, it's like I sent you out to find some magical items once, and
Well, honestly, I still am set up to do it. It's just that we have to go and do it. I think, hey, kind of a setup for the next campaign or next session. Who wants to go look for magical items to purchase?
Didn't we still have a singular goal we still haven't accomplished?
Fuck! Oh my god! I keep forgetting to investigate the robot. Magic or not?
We need to get Galen though, don't we?
We'll catch
it's funny.
But
Flynn has one goal, forgets every session.
it's just it's not. That's not even a goal. That's just something I do to see if I can actually get a free item. Magic item.
You don't even know what it's about.
I don't even know what it's. I don't know what the schematics are for. And I
Hey
don't
guys,
know
what
the
does
role
symbol on my back mean?
is. Wait, am I wearing the robe constantly?
I don't know, I just assumed.
Why would I wear the robe?
I don't know, why wouldn't you wear the robe?
I don't know, because it might be. I don't fucking. Anyway, I guess next session that'll be the first thing to do is look at that robe.
Unless
Somebody
you,
remind me, please.
yeah, unless you again forget in the week between and then remember during the debrief again.
But is everybody else in agreement to kind of try and find some better equipment for stuff generally? I mean, I still have. You gotta get.
Well, I've got armors. I've got like a small armory here that we haven't sold off. I still have like a billion spears.
Well, they're
Honestly-
selling that. They're finding other equipment. Go ahead, Ayana. Or Charlotte.
My equipment is fine for right now because it's just kind of meh. Most of my stuff is spells anyway.
I think
or-
your AC could be improved a bit though.
My AC could be improved if I like wanted to use a shield, maybe it'd be 18 or just some better armor in general. But
Yeah, I was thinking that.
XP would be more beneficial than just gearing up stronger.
Yes.
I
I guess you
rather-
go out into the woods and kill boars.
Yeah, I'd rather do something like that.
I mean, you guys never leave town, so
I mean,
unless you want to kill like everybody in fucking town.
we're trying to find.
But
games
just drag them out one at a time into the.
I mean, to be fair, you guys are complaining that there's like not enough XP garnering encounters that are happening in an urban environment. Well, I
Anyway.
guess all the gangs are come down on you now.
Honestly though, is anybody against trying to sell some stuff and get some slightly better equipment just on the off chance we can?
Says
No,
the
it's
guy
okay.
with all the money.
Like I'm fine with trading out like my halberd for a great sword.
I mean, honestly, I am willing to fund you guys as long as I get a little bit of better equipment.
Yeah, I think Cakes like has the best equipment you can have right now, short of any of it
I
being
mean,
magical.
Honestly, with the gold I literally have in my pocket, we pay to win against that troll.
What kind of armor does Ayana
Pay
have?
to win.
Chainmail.
That is heavy armor 16.
Yep.
I mean, I'd like to get more.
Do you have any dexterity at all?
I have one.
Okay, yeah, you got the best thing you got for you then.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that you bought that. What was it, scale mail
Yeah.
that nobody else can wear because it's your size.
Well, now I have an extra one to share with like someone else later.
Can I sell my halberd and buy a greatsword? Because having a reach on my halberd.
You know that's not equal exchange on money, right?
I know, but I have 50 gold.
I will basically. I also will just.
I mean, are you just gonna go back to the shop that you already know,
Yeah, like can I go to the blacksmith and hey,
the one with the tritons?
yeah,
Don't go there. That's a bad one.
it's my people. You saying
Look,
my
we
people
should
are
look
bad
around.
people? Huh?
We should look around, see if we can find you a nice one that shoots lightning out of its.
Why
Look,
would
we're
I
not
have
saying
a-
they're bad. We're just saying they're like 1/4 dwarf. Okay.
They're not bad. They're just not good.
So anyway,
So you wanted to sell your halberd, you say? So that would get you 7 gold pieces and 5 silver.
Can we bring that up to 10 gold?
Based on what?
Maybe persuading.
Well, we're not making any rolls. The game is over. So
No,
either you take the 7.5 or you wait till next session to try and sell it.
I will wait till next session.
All right.
okay. So guess we gotta get the group together. By the way, I guess is this an okay time to ask? Are we going to guy next session, or are we waiting
we what?
a week to see if we even get a guy for the session?
I'm gonna try and get somebody.
I don't know. That's up to Theta if he wants to or not.
I'm tapped on people, so I don't have anyone else to offer up.
Oh,
I
I got
find
people
someone-
asking me a bunch of times, so I mean, I probably can find somebody.
And if
Yeah.
I don't know, I mean,
Nobody have
I
any?
can recommend 2 or 3, but I know everyone else is pulling for less.
honestly, I don't much care who does get in as long as it's just someone the matter. I don't care who gets in.
Like I said, I can probably find somebody. Nobody I've had experience with though. All the people I used to roleplay with doing their own things right now, so. I mean, I probably have better luck finding people for an Ironclaw game than I would D&D 5 at this point.
Yeah, but that was a really good session. What you guys think?
This one actually had some things happen. Some of them slightly more in our favor than others.
To be fair, things happening is all on you. The world is always full of stuff happening. All you gotta do is get out there
Well,
and
I
find
mean,
it.
until the assassins come.
I think we need to leave. I don't want to stay in Trade Town anymore. I want to.
And as soon as we have Galen, we can just book it to Ulad.
Seriously, the only thing is getting some armor, better equipment, maybe, and then immediately picking up Galen because that's like the big XP sponge for kicks.
I do like that your whole argument is we gotta get this guy who's been in hiding from the government the whole time. Like, the guy's gonna be real easy to find.
It's
He
like,
was
the thing
literally
is-
out in the open last time. That's why I have my hopes, though.
It's like I tried to give him to you on a silver platter, and you're like, fuck. So wait, is that the guy?
Well, unfortunately, there was an assassin at the same time.
No, he was standing out there in the open the whole time Ayana was fighting, so.
standing there waiting for the perfect opportunity to fuck up the entire group.
Yeah, no, they were having a pit fight. He came out to watch. Just standing
I
there.
mean, this was really close to back-to-back players' deaths. Honestly, it's getting pretty funny. But let's take it at like one pace at a time. Maybe get some better equipment, grease a few hands, get some insight on the situation. Hope Merrick comes back. That's something.
Yeah, I
Isn't
mean,
Merrick a member of the Meskin military?
He's a Meskin noble.
his sister was like high ranking. You killed her.
Want to go join Ulan when we leave?
I don't think he cares about his family or his affiliations with his.
Well, I mean, I don't know so much that he would have like wanted them dead though.
They kind of wanted us dead, so.
Well, Kalisha wanted you dead. Rowan, I'll let you know. It doesn't matter anymore. Rowan had a injury to her throat when she was in the military that made it hard for her to talk. That's why she wasn't actually responding to you the whole time.
Hmm.
She wasn't cursed or anything. She just got like that injury that removed what's his name's arm, Akash's arm. She had that roll on that table and it screwed up her throat.
She has no throat. It fell off.
But yeah, anyway, like literally all her stuff, she got like multiple roles in military service. So she kept getting roles that promoted her over and over again. And Additionally, she also got stuff like what was that, like the Battle Master's ability to watch a guy for a while and be able to tell stats, get bonuses. She had that shit too.
What was
She had
what was
double
Bree's
kicks'
backup
ability
that
with
she didn't wanna
shields.
do?
So what was that?
Ooh.
What was Bree's backup that she didn't want to do?
Can I like absorb that bonus into myself?
No,
Like if I eat her flesh, will I gain her abilities?
no. She was so awesome.
You, what if I like use her shield? You know.
I mean, she got hit by a falling star that gave her astral projection. She was like fucking amazing. That's how she was chasing Merrick. She just kept astral projecting to wherever the hell he was, figuring it out. And she also had this personality trait of being like slow to places. I can't remember what it was called.
So she was really cool and badass, and she was like a flawed like Terminator, always tracking you down, but
Well, that's the reason. Wait, I almost gave shit away. I was in talking mode. I forgot. I can't tell you people things.
It's
You're
probably
players.
why she found us at all.
Okay, but what was Bree's backup character that she just left the campaign instead of doing?
She didn't. It wasn't about the backup character. She said she didn't want to start over a fourth time.
Oh,
yeah, I think Turtle John helped that out a little.
hey!
Well, I didn't even realize I didn't have her friended because
Turtle John
I was telling her it was ironic that the only person that Kalisha killed was her own character. But then then I got that whole thing that you don't share a server with this person, so you can't send them a message. I was like, oh. Didn't realize we weren't friends.
I guess we weren't friends at all.
Well, that's when I realized that she was no longer on the server, and I was like, oh, that's what she meant drop. I thought she just meant drop out of the call. Wasn't paying enough attention, I don't guess.
I know this is asking a bit. Do you think you could whip up like a picture of just Rip Bree for him and you following?
I don't know who you think has artistic ability here.
I don't know, just Photoshop some shit.
I don't know who you think has Photoshop ability around here.
Alright, never mind. Let's ask the Twitch chat, which I don't think anybody's on right now. Yep, no one's there. Maybe somebody watching the YouTube video will fix it up.
I don't know, the only person I know was the guy who runs Sanguine Games, the people that make Ironclaw. He just noticed that I was streaming my 5e stuff again. It's like, oh hey, I see you streaming your 5e stuff again. Congrats. It's like, yeah, put it on YouTube.
Do it.
I mean, that's how I got you all the players' guides for Ironclaw.
For free!
Well, you got it for free. I paid a small percentage, a very small percentage.
Do they actually have all the same stuff on here for Ironclaw and Roll20?
No, not really. I had a guy making Ironclaw sheets in Roll20 once, but he didn't really understand the concept of the game as much, so he was making macros that just rolled fucking everything. That's not really what you want.
Oh no.
So it might come to fruition eventually, but it's taking a little while.
Well, no, it's I've rolled run Ironclaw in here before, and basically what all I've done is, you know, like how you have the critical fail button there. I just have buttons across the bottom that when you have your token selected, it'll draw out the stats on the token. So you just click the buttons and you'll roll those dice.
Oh, okay.
So no real sheet, just what your token has on it or your character.
Alright.
There's not that many. There's not that many dice or anything. Well, I should say there's a limited selection of dice, and you don't really have to put all that much shit in there. All you have to do is like, oh, my weapon has +1 impaling. Okay, so it's the results of your dice plus the +1 impaling.
No, cool. There is one question I did have to ask. Like, as the player group, how do you feel it's going? Is it interesting to watch, or is it boring as fuck?
I feel like we should have more questing. Like, we should actually go out and do things that don't involve Trade Town.
We almost did 2 battles in 1 fight. Calm down.
I did try to get a little bit more interesting with the brief eulogy. Trying to build up like what Kix is actually doing or why he bothers doing.
I want to go and get fucking Galen and then leave and go actually like participate in big shit going on because I'm as of right now, all we're doing is we're standing off in the corner by ourselves, watching everything else happen. Like, I keep hearing tidbits of shit going on out in the world. I'm like, ooh, that'd be fun.
What
But
do you
no.
expect us to do out in the world? Just fucking run into the military and then get fired?
Yes! Yes! I want to go join the military. I want to go sign up for ULA. That sounds fun.
Alright, fine. Then we'll get signed on as freelance.
I'm okay with that. We don't even have to get signed on by freelance. Fucking Kix can vouch for us, and we can work under him.
Well, I
Like I'm
prefer to
doing
be
now.
freelance. I prefer to be a freelance unit, just get paid for what I do, and not have to have the complete loyalty. Just do the mission, finish the mission, and then do whatever the fuck I want afterwards. I want to be a fucking what's his face? It's something from Star Wars. I forget his name. Kyle Katarn. That's it.
Oh yeah, Caldera.
Fucking what? Star Wars Rogue One should have been just Kyle Katarn stealing the Death Star blueprints.
You
So-
have no idea how much I would love Caldera movie.
See, it
Just
can't
like
happen
frame
now.
it as like a detective noir.
Oh
I'm
my
not a
God.
Jedi. I'm just a guy with a lightsaber and some questions.
I just want a movie about Imperial officers.
That actually wouldn't be terrible. But honestly, Kyle Katarn getting shit canned for that abortion of a movie is just the most disappointing thing ever. And then they kill everyone. Good job. Fucking good job. You made the entire movie pointless.
What movie?
Yeah, Rogue One.
That movie was amazing. What the fuck are you talking about?
Movie is disappointing.
That movie was great.
Okay, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna leave
It's-
if we keep talking about it.
I'm gonna stop talking
You're
about
gonna
it.
leave over the spoilers of it was good and it was good disappointing.
Yeah,
He just left.
No, he didn't. He did that
spoilers,
thing.
man. God.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Just don't.
I mean,
Look,
maybe you should have said that before I actually linked clips of the video, the movie in the chat before.
Oh, you did?
Well, I can't tell you what the clip is because that would spoil it too.
I don't care. All that.
Literally, if you scroll up, you're gonna get spoiled.
what did you like about the movie?
The
Not
beginning.
you.
Anyway,
Yeah, what did you like about the movie that we can't talk about?
are we done with,
It's just-
are we done with the discussion?
It's
Yeah,
the
that's
most
a
boring-
10 experience.
Alright.
It's the most boring. Nothing. No one happens. Nothing's important. Everything sucks. Everyone loses.
Oh yeah, those 3 times that things happened were not there. God damn, it's so hard to talk about.
What we're doing right now.
Well, also character development's not a thing in this because everybody just gets characterly to.
Except for all those times where characters get developed. God, it's so hard to talk about things you can't talk about. Why you keep bringing this shit up? We can't talk about it.
Leave.
Look,
Anyways, good talk. Ending the stream.
All right.
All right, fine.
After talk XP.
Say what?
I only
Yeah, I
need
already said that.
45. I
They
need
did. What was the
45.
number?
10. It's always 10.
Well, just make sure. I mean, could be 11. You never know. Shake things up.
No, that would be
I-
dumb.
like 45 XP from leveling up, so.
You know, I only take these parts from working games, right?
Yeah.
No.
The
look,
debrief comes from Ironclaw, actually, where you get 1 experience, I think, or something like that, for staying around talking about the game.
Mhm.
Except in Ironclaw, 1 experience is actually a bit. It's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
When
neat.
I think a gift costs 10 experience for a skill, you get like 4.
Huh. But yeah, but look, I just don't like Rogue One. There's a lot of problems with it. And most of it's with the characters that are just kind of bland and nothing. And on top of that, there was just an incredibly better story with Kyle Katarn that just didn't get told because of this.
Well, he's extended universe, I think, so he doesn't exist.
Yeah, he was, but Rogue One is also extended universe. Just
It's not extended universe if they make it into a movie
Well, it isn't
or
anymore,
appears in the
but-
cartoons.
It isn't anymore, but oh my god, still who gives a shit? Just this guy. Just this guy.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm not gonna get into a feud with. It's just not a good idea with the DM.
Yep. Asteroids do hit people.
Yes, that does. I have an opposing opinion. I will not enforce it upon you because
It's weird how Traytown got leveled by that asteroid impact. I mean, we were in a caldera, which is obstinately a crater already.
Oh no, that asteroid gave me the superhuman ability to.
You remember when
Just-
Traytown got infested by purple worms, but only one guy got killed?
Oh my god, no. Wait, doesn't purple worms make purple worm leather?
Anyways, y'all have a good day.
Alright, catch you later, dudes.